Hello to my Aquarius. Aquarius, this reading is going to be for Wednesday, August the 20th through Wednesday, August 27th. For those of you all who like to write down dates of when the videos go up, the moon will be in Cancer. And you know, Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancer is a very creative zodiac sign because it is ruled by the moon. And so this is a good time for you to go into your shell. Like go home. Like, you know, if you're a person who is a homebody anyway, it's a great time to be in the house, right? Cancer, high vibrating Cancer is compassionate, they're intuitive and also protective. Low vibrating Cancer is moody, overly sensitive, and clingy, right? So you could have Cancer in your birth chart. Cancer actually rules fourth house. Fourth house is about family and ancestry, right? Family and ancestry. So this is where you really want to pour into yourselves and nurture yourself. So finding out what your moon sign is going to be a thumbs up, okay? Finding out what your moon sign is going to be a thumbs up. Good job, kudos, attaboy, great pat on the back, all those wonderful things. Let's get it. Okay, every decision I make, I consider my inner child. Every decision I make, I consider my inner child. And if you have kids, nieces, nephews, all of them, you're considering them as well. But I see you going into your home, you know, paying attention, nurturing yourselves. Okay? All right, Aquarius. What is the current situation for my Aquarius? What is the current situation for my Aquas? What is the current situation for my Aquas? For my Aquarius. Yes, what is the current situation for my Aquarius? All right. So remember, when I read cards, I am channeling energy, okay? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you're interested in a personal reading, my number is 202-460-3205, or you can go to my website at queenamunra.com. All right? Two of Cups. There are two energies who have been trying to cause you some kind of emotional distress right off the bat. This is a current situation, right? A water sign and a fire sign. A Leo, possibly, and a water sign. So when we look through in terms of in the physical sense, right? So when we look in terms of like the order of water signs, so Cancer would be first, then Scorpio, and then Pisces. So there could be a Leo and a Leo and a Scorpio that could be trying to cause you emotional, trying to cause you some kind of conflict in the physical sense, right? So sources in the mental sense, and because of your nurturing nature, because you're a kind-hearted person, and some people could feel like, okay, you know, remember, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds us. So somebody could really think that you're too kind, you and somebody are too kind of people. They need to put you in survival mode to see how you would survive on water and land, like basically how you would survive your emotional intelligence, and also your IQ, right? Your EQ and your IQ, right? How would you how could you survive those environments? Your EQ and your IQ, right? But also, here we also have your, somebody was trying to put an end to your psychic gifts. And that's the blockage there, is that someone was trying to put it into your psychic gifts, because this is a current situation, is that by accusing you of something, trying to put it into you and someone else. Something around children, basically, like you don't want your children around you and someone else, a Cancer and somebody else, which is just crazy. You know, like I said, as soon as people get to the North Node, all of a sudden people want to come out the woodwork. What I'm picking up here is something is very reflective. Somebody is trying to project something onto you, because what the second house is Taurus, right? So we're not saying that it's a Taurus, but you're dealing with an energy or an organization that is stubborn, very possessive, resistant to change, and they don't want to go along with God's flow. They want to do things their way or the highway. And then we have the North Node here, the 10th house, which is your vocation and your career, right? And so you were called to do something. Somebody has psychic gifts. That's what this is here. And so when people sit around and they listen to you, they like, this person make a lot of sense, whoever you are. So some energies wanted to put an end to that as far as you're concerned. And they wanted to put a physical end to it, like for real, have someone, like in the physical sense, something is wrong with this person. We sit around and we talk to this person, something's wrong with them, right? Yeah, right. So stay focused. Stay focused. So two people are trying to create something. I mean, two people are really trying hard to say you're running away from something, that something happened. Like they're trying their hardest to end you. This is night energy here, and they're talking to people. They're talking to people, trying so hard to end you. And so it's not enough that some energies are, trying to make it so that they can get close enough to you. This is why on my channel I say we all need to connect. If we're on the World Wide Web, we all need to connect. Because when you're dealing with energies who don't want people to connect, remember, water is shaped and guided by the earth that holds and surrounds it. And so it doesn't matter how far you are apart from energies. The internet, from what I understand, was first created for college students, right? For them to connect with like school papers and stuff like that. But now that people are kind of reaching across the globe via the internet and people are watching people on social media, that's what sorts of people are starting to get focused. People are starting to get focused. And some people are trying to end your North Node. So you must have some psychic gifts, whoever you are. And psychic gifts are not like, psychic gifts would be like you could just know stuff. You could have a feeling about things. You could have downloads. You could have physical images of things that you're putting on social media. Yes, keep people informed. People need to know what is going on. People need to know what's going on. So this night energy lets me know. Night energy in numerology, when we're talking about tarot in general, is talk 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2 is 3, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. So people are talking about something, right? You learn how to save yourself from certain energies. Yeah, you learn how to save yourself from certain energies who come across as a savior to people. You don't need somebody to save you. So there's some energies that's trying to come across as like they're saving you from yourself or saving you from something. Like, oh my God, we want to save you. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Okay. Source is saying at this point, you're very, very focused. But you see these two horses in opposite directions here. You've learned how to save yourself. And something happened with this card right here. Something, it doesn't matter whether you're a Cancer man or woman, you've learned how to save yourself from jealous love interest in the past. So you're not looking for a new love. If you're single, you're not looking for a new love interest to come across your path to save you from anything. Source is saying your water, you're keeping your water flushed out, you'll be able to pick up on a type of a spirit anyway, a person who has a savior complex. Oh, let me save you from this. I can save you from that. No, thank you. No, that's why these flipped out upside down. Somebody has fire in their chart. Somebody has already proven to be an open enemy to you here. And so Source is saying, hey, listen, things are slowing down now because people were waiting on something to pounce on. This right here, they're waiting on something to pounce on. And now people are like, oh, shoot. Okay, hold on now. Hold on, let's slow down. Whoever you are. So you have love coming across your path, but it's not from an energy that you definitely don't want someone who has been just kind of waiting in the wings. You don't want somebody who is waiting in the wings. Because you were dealing with, who you were dealing with in the past is an energy who has lost their direction, their impulsiveness or use of one's leadership potential and passion. And so somebody from the past, they were impulsive, they acted in haste, you know, someone who was controlling and manipulative. This is what you dealt with, whoever you are. This is what you dealt with in the past. Let me put this down here so that you can get real clear. So no, that's not somebody you want to be in a romantic relationship with, because they created something. They created something. So that would be the last type of energy you want to come across as a love interest. So no, you need to stay focused. You need to stay focused. This King of Wands, this fire energy came out on for a reason right here. No. Came out for a reason. Yep. So now all of a sudden people are slowing down and paying attention. Yeah. Yeah, because there's lack of progress. Yeah, because see, here we have 8 of Wands, because now there's a lack of progress. Yeah, because people now is coming across as like, oh, this person is not strong. We need to come and save this person. But that was something that was created. This person is not strong. They created these two energies created something, because they were the same ones to try to put an end to you, listening to some people who say that you were on the run from something, whoever you are, right? And now they want to come across as saving you. Saving you from what? What are they saving you from? Sound pretty good to me. If you're putting stuff on the internet, you already learned how to save yourself. You're actually exposing some energies. They were the one that did an injustice to you. Now all of a sudden, now stuff is slowed down because people are paying attention. Now that's your strength. This is your strength. All 3 cards right here are your strength. All 3 cards are your strength. So yeah, every decision I make, I consider my inner child. Too busy listening to what your sexuality is, don't know whether it's true or false. I'm telling y'all, these are energies that created something because they listened to other people. Your sexuality could have changed. You could have told people who just met you anything they wanted to hear, whatever. People try to play in people's faces all the time. You could have told people anything they wanted to hear. Like, okay, you're looking for something salacious, you can tell them anything. Yeah, so that's your strength. You don't need these energies. Something new is coming across you. This is where you're starting to pour into yourself overflow. And whoever you want to share with, overflow. Because something about your energy, you figured out who was connected to whom a long time ago. You figured out who was connected to whom I don't know how y'all figured it out. But something about you figured out who was connected to whom a long time ago, Cancer. So yeah, people just meeting you, want to find out personal information. Tell them whatever you want to tell them. Let people believe what they want to believe. Let them believe what they want to believe. Anyway, influences on you. Yeah, Hierophant. You are the Hierophant, meaning that you pick up on, like you hold the key to your own vault door, meaning that people trying to get familiar with what you're doing too fast, those are energies. You can tell who they're aligning themselves with. People who don't mind stepping over a boundary, asking you personal information too quickly. You already know who they align with. You already know who they align with. Yeah, because they all built the same. They all built the same. So here we have, so yeah, somebody is just, like I said, dealing with an energy that's possessive, stubborn, resistant to change. This energy right here, somebody, and you have an innate spiritual understanding of the material world. Somebody says, okay, if they look gay, they must be gay. I mean, what in the world, what does that even make? What does that even say? Okay, let's send somebody over there that's gay. That would be somebody who would be their type. They may not even be interested in somebody. That would be a foolish mistake. Let's create something. Let's just create something. If it's a guy, let's send somebody who we feel like would be their type until they realize that's not his type because he likes women. Or if it's a woman, let's send her type until the people realize she's not even interested in her. She may like men. She may just like single, unattached men who are not married, who is not connected to a whole bunch of chaos and confusion and drama that people keep people out of their business. Yeah. Somebody was determined to find out somebody's dark side. This is what I'm talking about, acting like a teenager. Somebody's determined to find out somebody's shadow side so they can look like they're coming in saving something. And this is the reason why people don't date certain people, because of who they're connected to. Y'all getting the point? Y'all are getting the point now. Y'all are starting to get the point, because people keep telling on each other. Here's the Five of Wands. People are stopping to talk. People have ended talking about you behind your back. There it is. That's how you put an end to some stuff. That's it right there. Or that's at least your hopes. You're hoping that it ends people talking about you behind your back. You don't want to be associated with people like that. They want to know your business too fast, too soon. You're not asking them personal stuff about them too fast, too soon. You're just letting stuff flow. It's like, okay, if you're supposed to be a connection, it's supposed to be a connection. If it's not, okay, cool, no problem. You're closing out cycles in love. But these energies have overstepped so many boundaries in the physical and in the spiritual realm. It's not even funny. You don't want to be connected. I'm telling y'all, and I'm saying this because I feel like I'm picking up on energy that you all are not. Aquarius are known for their friendliness. And some people think that your friendliness is an invitation for them to overstep a boundary. And that's what I'm saying. Every decision you make, you're considering your inner child. Some people take stuff way too far. Way too far. Somebody's just at a point right now that it's going to come across, I don't know who you are, that it may come across that you just cold. And I hope that's not the, I hope you all don't get like that where you have to be cold, Aquarius. I'm just gonna send love your way. I'm sending lots of high vibrations your way. But please don't get cold-hearted on these energies who just assume certain things about you to a point where you almost have to really put your foot down, because these energies, they create all kinds of in their head. Yeah, here we go. 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, you got love coming across your path. They not your type anyway. Whoever, they not your type. They creating all kinds of, scenarios in their head, creating, let's walk up to the altar. We're gonna be together. We're gonna be this and that. You're not even interested in them because of who they're connected to. And that's huge for an Aquarius, because y'all are a very friendly sign, and people take friendliness to be something else, right? They take it for something else. You're just being friendly. You're just being kind. They looking at it as like, okay, we can date, we can marry. No, you're just being kind. Some people take stuff too far. Yeah, here we have the 4 of Pentacles here. So you're learning how to be more conservative with your time. Yeah, because a love interest is coming across your path. But again, every decision that you make, you consider your inner child. That's why I know, looking at your cards here, when you're talking about soulmate, soulmate is a kindred spirit, and that's it. It can be a good friend, but somebody fumbled a ball in even being a good friend to you. Here you are, like I said, somebody fumbled the wall. So that's ended. That has ended about them sitting around gossiping. That's what this is. Somebody was sitting around gossiping, and that ended it. Trying to get familiar with who you are instead of just coming up Front Street asking you questions. Sitting around gossiping. You're not interested. So they can move around to the next person, but you're not the one. So that has ended. Sacral chakra cleanse. Time to do a spiritual cleansing. Is you versus you. Yep. So back straight, walk away. Yep. You have the gift of precognition. And so emotionally, this is what I'm talking about. Back straight, walk away. Emotionally, you have already walked away from something. Let go and let God. Check your request list again. Ask source for clarity. I see you being booked and busy, not bitter and burdened. Third eye chakra cleanse. Toss something into a burning ball. Take a leap of faith. Solar plexus chakra cleanse. You're healing from the pain that they cause. Somebody has a Leviathan spirit. You have the gift of clear cognizance. This is psychic knowledge. So I'm telling you, all of these cups of water, you have psychic knowledge about other people. Don't cast your pearls before swine. So even if you are in a same-sex relationship, or you're a person who are, maybe a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, that does not mean by default that they would be a candidate for you at all. Especially if they're connected to certain people who have tried to ruin you. Absolutely not. Not interested. 777, I am in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. Some people couldn't break away from a circle of people that they're with to save them their lives. You don't need them to save you from anything. You just need them to stay out of your face. I'm trying to help you out with something. You need them to stay out of your face. They're around a bunch of people who jump to conclusions about stuff. Look at people, take one look at people and feel like they sizing people up. Nope. That's not the type of energy you want to be connected to. Period. Yep. Firm foundation. You have a very firm foundation. Something about your energy is very, very powerful to people, and people feel like they need to save you from something, but just the fact that they're connected to some energies who, like I said before, have tried to end you, just delusional. Yep. So intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. Yeah, you're dealing with some energies where it would be a constant struggle. So don't even put yourself in a situation where it would be a constant struggle. Don't even get to being delusional. Well, maybe something can work if certain people weren't around. No, it's just a big no, thank you. Yep, you can be delusional if you want to. These energies created something that would end you. I can't say that no clearer. They created something that would end you, okay? You need to do a solar plexus chakra cleanse, meaning that you need to get out in that sunlight after you toss something into a burning bowl like confusion. They created something that would put you in survival mode. Animals, yeah, wolf energy. They like to do dark moon magic. They like to do their work at night. They like to do their work at night. So you need to bring something to a closure. Continue operating in a spirit of love. You don't operate in a spirit of hate. Whoever you are, you don't operate in a spirit of hate. I can't reiterate that enough on my channel. Continue operating in a spirit of love so that you can stay focused. Whoever you are, stay focused, because you got so many things coming your way. You have a soulmate coming across your path, someone who is just very, very kind. Within 10 months, I'm seeing somebody within 2 months, I'm seeing a soulmate here. Within 10 months, somebody's whole life is changing because of your psychic gifts, because you predicted some things that people are starting to wake up to. Your predictions are not in an effort to hurt anybody. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, so every decision you make, consider your inner child. Even when you are watching my videos here, Source is saying there's some energies who, some energies don't want something to be in your favor. These energies have tried to end you, and they want you to save yourself. Yeah, solar plexus chakra cleanse. I see you being booked and busy, not bitter at all. You're back straight and walking away. Ask God for clarity and whatever you need clarity from. So don't cast your pearls before swine. You have the gift of claircognizance. Somebody envies you. They envy your gifts. Toss something into a burning bowl, take a leap of faith, and check your request list, but you're letting go and you're letting God. You're letting go and letting God. Yeah. Two energies don't want to take accountability for something that they've done to you, and you're too busy operating in love. They did something at night, and they don't want to take accountability for something. okay? And somebody is in this thing, whoever they are, delusionally thinking that they saving you from something when they are part of something. Like what? What? Child, whoever you are, continue operating in love as something is closing out. Like I said, some energies don't want to take accountability for something that they did at night. And I'm telling y'all need to learn how to take pictures of stuff, put stuff on social media so that other people can see things, so that they can see. Other people can see. Take a leap of faith. Stop operating whoever you are, stop operating in a spirit of fear. Thinking that, oh, this is so embarrassing, and you have foreknowledge of something. Like you may have had the foreknowledge would be like a dream. You may have had a dream about something. You could have seen something months ago. Like I told y'all, I was out walking and I saw a rat, like Ratatouille, swimming on his back. I'm like, okay, is he backstroking in the water? Like, it's not unusual to see a rodent in like a river, swimming. That's not unusual. But I was just like, okay, what are the chances of me catching this thing, seeing it, like seeing like my eyes zooming in on that, right? And so some energies are trying to make it seem like you're delusional. This is why you need to put stuff on social media. This is what I saw on this date and this time, right? Yeah, if you got footage of something at a certain time of the day and you know it's not yours and something is in your house, your yard, your whatever the case may be, you need to put stuff on social media. That is the whole purpose. I'm telling people, hey, look, connect. So you can connect the dots. So you can bring some stuff to a closure. You don't need somebody to come in to save you that's a part of the same mess. Wake up. You ain't trying to, some of y'all are not trying to date people. Some of y'all are people trying to find out if you gay, if you straight, do you have kids. They won't come out and ask you. They won't come out and ask. They'll just sit back and just wait. Just sit back and watch you and wait. Won't come up to you and say, hi, my name is so-and-so. I noticed something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people used to do. They won't even come back and ask you stuff. They'll just sit back and watch and wait and just, who has that kind of time? Anyway, that's what I'm seeing for you all. So every decision that you make, consider your own inner child. If you don't feel comfortable around certain energies because they do stuff at night, source is saying to yourself, hey, listen, you're in the flow. You're in the flow. You operate in the spirit of love. You don't operate in the spirit of hate. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. But yeah, you're tossing something into a burning bowl. Yeah. So yeah, what else am I picking up on here? Yeah, there could be an Aries behind something. And again, we're not talking about, well, you would have to know who the Aries is, but a high vibrating Aries is someone who is courageous, energetic, and pioneering. But a low vibrating Aries is someone who is impulsive, aggressive, and also impatient, right? So you could be dealing with a fire energy who feels like, okay, they're tired of waiting on something. They need to know something. They need to know something right away. They need to know if you with somebody or whatever, and they tired of waiting. So they're getting somebody else to do their dirty work. They want to find out something. They want to know something for themselves, like, that kind of stuff. Like y'all listen. Toss confusion into a burning bowl and learn how to start putting stuff on social media and letting people know so people can connect, okay? Let people connect and help you. Somebody did something to you and they are delusional. If they have a snowball's chance in hell and getting back together with you, that's not going to happen. Whoever this energy is, that's going to be a no. And that's not you being cruel. That is you're enforcing a boundary. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.